Hello, hello, hello. So I wanted to take a look at Ocean's Allure for UNP. Now this mod is about 198 megabytes. I'm going to round up. This was ported by Aranea Highwind. And it includes a cuirass, a chest piece basically, boots, and gloves. Okay, we see the notes here. This is really all you really need. It's crafted with ebony and leather and stuff. In the forge, it is crafted under leather, if I remember correctly, but nonetheless, that's all right. They give you a few good pictures here, and I guess those are okay and fairly representative of what we'll see in the game. Let me hop out and we'll get in the game and I'll show you what this looks like, okay? All right, so the first thing I want to do is just show you the outfit. Now, this is the outfit. I'm wearing this on my character, Faith. And I think the outfit is fine. I don't think there's any physics tied to the outfit. I do think the mod is a little big for 3 pieces, but nonetheless. We'll just see how this looks with the weight slider. Okay, so there is some difference. There's a little clipping in that left glove, and I'm not sure why. To remove the clipping totally, it looks like you need to be... No. Well, there's no way to totally remove the clipping. You can reduce it by being about middle of the road or towards the low end, but if you go all the way to the low end, you get a different clipping. So, nonetheless, it's just that one glove. If you'll notice, everything else, this mainly affects her. Yeah, but it does. The weight slider does affect her. Okay. All right, so I wanted you to see the outfit. And this is it. And overall, it's good. Other than that weird clipping on that left glove, and I don't know what that's about. It doesn't really have heels, but nonetheless, the feet aren't clipping into the ground. And I think that's perfectly fine. If you don't know how to do the offset for the heels, just, do flats or something like that, and it's perfectly fine. So this outfit, these 3 pieces are good. They look pretty good, right? All right, so I wanted to show you the appearance first. However, there are some issues, and I want to take us through that. Oh, I'm wearing the God ring. Hold on. That's because I took her out in the world, and I didn't want her to die. Anyway, you get the boots, the cuirass, and the gloves. Now, these are really slow to load in your game. And I did have a crash when I crafted them in the forge. So we're going to cautiously walk over here. And I'm going to show you where these are in the forge. They're under leather. And you get them here. Ocean's Allure, cuirass, and gloves. Like I said, when I first did this and I came in here and crashed my game. So what I had to do was come in here and craft these really fast and do a quick save. And everything paused and slowed down a lot. I'm going to do a little run through and show you that here in a minute. But at first I want to go through the normal stuff we do for a show, and then I want to reload that older game and I want to show you what happens. Because I don't want you to be surprised. I think the outfit looks good if you like this, but there are some things to be aware of and issues. Now you can temper these, which is great. Just like that. No problem, right? That's good. It seems like once you go through that initial problem phase, like I was telling you about, it seems like after that, it works okay. But we'll see. I'm saying so far. Can we enchant these? It looks like we can. So that's nice. Let's just do muffle and stamina regen for fun. That'll be fine. Oh, on the cuirass, let's see. Let's do destruction. Since I can do 2, we'll do 2. We'll do destruction and restoration. Okay? All right. And then on the gloves, I'm just proving that we can do this. It doesn't really matter that much. Whoops. I'm out of control here. We'll do, I don't know what's good. We'll do one-handed and we'll do block. I don't know. I'm just doing random things. Don't pay too much attention. So there we go. So we can enchant them and temper them. So at that point, as far as the looks and the functionality of the outfit, I believe we're fine. I think we're in good shape. Now, I want to do a reload and go back and show you what happened when I initially came into this and crafted it and everything. Because there's some issues there that I want you to at least be aware of, even if you decide you do want to use this outfit, because it is a nice outfit. Now, I can't guarantee that you won't run into more troubles down the line, but since I got past that first initial step of creating the outfit and all that, I've really not had any trouble. And you can tell it looks pretty good. Depends on what you like. Again, clipping in the left glove, I don't get it, but it's there. So, hold on a moment. I'm going to take us back in time to a previous save, and we're going to come back in and see if I can reproduce those issues or not. Okay, so I've reloaded to a previous save. This is before I crafted the Ocean's Allure set. I'm going to bring us down to leather here. And we're going to try to craft this. Now notice they don't have their pictures. They've not loaded yet. I'm going to try to get out of the menu quickly enough. And I'm going to try to do a save. It really, for some reason, it takes a minute to load in. And we may crash or we may save. Now, one time I crashed while I was in the forge. And the second time I did this, doing what I'm doing right now, worked. I quickly made the items, or did a quick save. There we go. And the game was able to handle it, barely. Okay. All right, so we've made the items, right? And you think, well, okay, now everything should be good. But you'll notice the pictures, everything hasn't loaded in right. So I'm going to click on the boots. And now we're going to wait for that to load. And we're just going to wait. And it takes a minute. It takes too long. And these are my concerns. The appearance of the outfit and stuff is pretty good, except for that left glove. But it looks pretty nice. But the problem is this load time here. There. Now the boots have popped in. You notice now they have an appearance and everything. We're going to go through this with each piece. I clicked on the cuirass there. We're going to wait a minute. It's going to think about it. And it's going to load in. Now, I didn't have any crashes. Once I successfully made this and got out of the forge, I didn't have any further crashes. But I can't guarantee that you won't have other problems. So I wanted to make sure you were aware of this. On the one hand, I wanted to show you the outfit in case anyone was interested in that, because it has its own unique appeal. You notice that finally loaded in there. Now we're going to try the gloves. I'm going to click on it now. Okay, and we're going to wait for that to load. But I wanted to give you a chance to see it and see that it was usable and manageable, but I also wanted you to see these issues. This takes a long time, and I don't know why. It will eventually load in, at least in my past experience. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, wow, I hope it doesn't make a liar of me. Nonetheless, this is what I went through to load this up and test it. And it looks pretty good. Again, I'm not going to redo all that we've gone through already, but I wanted you to see that there are some issues. Now, I did have one crash the first time I was crafting it in the forge, and that didn't happen to me here, but I especially went really fast to try to keep that from happening. So hold on just a second. We're going to do a quick save. We're going to keep our girl just like this. Now we're going to walk over to the forge, and we're just going to give it a minute and see. Since everything's loaded in, it'll probably be fine. Yeah, see, everything's loaded in. But I want to give it a minute. I'm just going to make... See, everything acts normal. Now that everything's loaded, everything acts normal. And I was just going to give it a minute and just see. Alright, I don't think we're going to get any crash now, because we're past that point. But when you first come into the game with this mod and it's first loading up in the Forge, you may get a crash. It did the very first time I did that. So, and I did do a reset before I came in. Matter of fact, I think it had been a few days since I had loaded this up. Sometimes I prepare ahead of time. Well, I always prepare ahead of time, but sometimes I prepare like days ahead of time, okay? Now you notice her left glove there is really clipping a lot here in the Forge. That's crazy. But anyway, I wanted you to be aware of the good and the bad. Because of the bad, I do not necessarily recommend this mod. However, if you really like this look, you could try it out, but make sure you save often and be prepared just in case. It could be once we're loaded up and playing like I am now at this point that she would be fine. But like, this is not something I'm going to use in my load order because I can't trust that it won't crash my game. Okay, so I'm just going to mention that. Again, not a bad looking outfit though. All right, so let's pop out and look at the mod again. All right, so this has been Ocean's Allure for UNP. 198 megabytes. I know it's a little less. It can be crafted under leather on the Forge, and it takes ebony and leather strips. I didn't pay close attention to that. You can upgrade it. You can enchant it. It includes those 3 pieces. It's a little big for 3 pieces, and I don't know if this is some super high texture. It doesn't look like it is, but what do I know? I don't know. Anyway, it takes a long time for that to load up, and you can have a crash, so I want to repeat that and make sure that you're aware. However, if you like this appearance, I think once you get past that crafting and loading phase and you get it actually loaded up on your character, it seems to be okay then. Now, will it be okay for the length of your playthrough? I cannot answer that. And I would probably not use this, so I will never know. I'll just tell you. I did put it in my load order here with my armor add-ons. I did my replacers here. I got a couple of replacers, and this is my add-on. And then down below, you'll see I have KS hairdos and my body stuff, and I have my things like that. So just so you know, that's how I'm doing things. If that's helpful to you to see that. All right. Again, Ocean's Allure for UNP. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Alright, consider yourself warned. This is the shill. Please subscribe to the channel and watch more videos. I mean, what else are you going to do with your time? It's either this or take a nap. And don't be saying you're napping down in the comments. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.